quick rundown of classic autocratic behaviour in America over the last few days. So first, Trump continues to go after perceived enemies for supposed crimes while pardoning his allies who've been convicted of actual crimes. So one popular, long-standing right-wing conspiracy theory is that a cabal of Democrats and deep state operatives, possibly led by President Obama, has been working for years to destroy Trump. Now, encouraged by Trump and far-right influencers, the US Department of Justice is actually taking this on. So this week, the Trump-appointed US Attorney for the Southern District of Florida has just issued more than 24 subpoenas, including to officials who took part into the inquiry into ties between Russia and Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. Meanwhile, Trump has just pardoned both the Republican former Tennessee State House Speaker and his former Chief of Staff, who were both convicted of federal public corruption charges. And this really continues a pattern of Trump bestowing unlikely pardons on political allies. Second is Trump pressuring institutions to submit to him. So in the spring, Trump withheld about $250 million in funding from Cornell University. And now the university has just submitted to his demand. So among Cornell's concessions are agreeing to pay a $30 million fine, to share admissions data with the government, and to use the Trump administration's interpretation of civil rights laws in their training materials, which basically has reclassified diversity initiatives as unlawful race-based discrimination. And then in a classic attempt at glorifying the leader, Trump is pressing the NFL Washington Commanders team to name their new $4 billion stadium after him. Now, Trump's doing this via back-channel conversations with their owners and also by leaning on government bodies that have to approve the project, which is basically just corruption. And then finally, Hegseth is purging military leaders with little explanation, and basically his moves to fire or sideline generals and admirals are really without precedent in recent decades. So far, Hegseth has ousted at least 24 people since January, often against the advice of top military leaders. And the reason this is worrying is because this is happening in the context of Trump wanting to deploy the military increasingly in US Democratic-run cities, and also significant military escalation against Venezuela.